My name is Lauren. I'm 28 and live alone. 3 weeks ago, I drove home from my mom's early Christmas dinner. After we ate, she stood with a gift bag and handed presents to everyone at the table but me. I asked, "Is there one for me?" She didn't hesitate. "Be grateful you can sit here." My Uncle Chuck added, "Be glad we still remember your name." Laughter went around the table. I said, "Good to know," and something inside me went very quiet. That was the moment I stopped trying to earn my seat. Before we go on, tell me where you're listening from right now. A quiet kitchen, a parked car, a late shift break room, or a room you finally have to yourself. Echoes of Life is here with you while we turn the next page. When I got back to Chicago that night, I dropped my keys, put the pumpkin pie in the trash, and sat on my kitchen floor. Part of me wanted to blow up the family group chat, but I already knew the script. "You're too sensitive. It was just a joke. Be grateful we invited you." So I didn't text them. I texted Mia, my best friend. She called within 30 seconds. I told her everything. My mom's "Be grateful you can sit here." My uncle's "Still remember your name." She was quiet for a moment. Then she said, very calm, "Lauren, that's not normal. That's not teasing. That's mean. They don't respect you at all." Hearing someone else say it knocked something loose inside my chest. While we were still on the phone, I opened my banking app. Gym membership I never used. Streaming I barely watched. Prime family plan. Tickets and food orders. Ubers. All those, "Can you put it on your card? I'll pay you back," moments that never turned into anything. I scrolled for months. It hit me. I wasn't just the awkward one at dinner. I was the invisible wallet behind their close family posts. Mia said, "What if you just stopped paying? What if you let them feel what it's like to lose you?" The idea scared me. That weekend, I sat at my tiny table with my laptop and a notebook and made a list. Mom's yoga and gym. Dad's streaming and Prime. My sister's tickets and gas money. Every autopay with my name and their comfort tied to it. Then I started canceling. Click, cancel membership. Click, turn off auto renewal. Click, remove card. With every confirmation email, I felt a little less owned. The first real wave hit a few days after I canceled everything. I was at my desk at work when my phone started buzzing nonstop. The family group chat lit up. My mom sent a long paragraph about how some people forget who raised them. Canceling her gym was attacking her health, she said. Yoga was the only thing keeping her sane. Did I want to push her over the edge? My dad followed with his usual lines. Sacrifice, duty, family. "You wouldn't have your fancy job in Chicago if it weren't for us." Anytime money came up, he threw that in, like my life was a bill I hadn't finished paying. My sisters added emojis and side comments. "Imagine choosing Netflix over your own mom." Funny, because I'd canceled Netflix too, and they used it more than I did. "You've changed so much. You used to be nice." Crying faces, broken hearts, same script as always. My chest tightened. I muted the chat, set my phone face down, and stared at my screen. 10 minutes later, Mia sent screenshots. "You seeing this?" she wrote. My younger sister had posted a black square with white text. "Some people cut off blood over money. Remember who was there before the paycheck." My mom commented, "So sad but true. Love you, baby." Cousins chimed in. "Family over everything." Money can't buy loyalty. They turned themselves into the victims and me into the villain. None of them mentioned Thanksgiving. None of them mentioned the years of "put it on your card." I realized I had spent years terrified of being called ungrateful. So I overgave. I paid. I stayed quiet. Now I'd finally said no, and they used the word anyway. That night, I didn't cry. I opened my laptop. 5 years of transactions filled the screen. Gym, yoga, streaming, Prime, tickets, Uber, emergency repairs. Forgot my wallet. I pulled everything into a spreadsheet. Dates, amounts, who it really helped. The total climbed until I had to lean back. This wasn't kindness, it was a pattern. I wrote one email to my parents and sisters. I thanked them for what they'd given me growing up. Then I pasted the total underneath and wrote, "If you want to keep calling me ungrateful for stopping, please look at this and ask who has really been taking care of whom." My hands shook when I hit send. They didn't argue with the numbers. They just called me heartless for finally counting. If this were your family, what would you do? Comment 1 to stay quiet, keep paying, and hope they change. Comment 2 to put it in writing, set boundaries, and let the truth stand. 2 weeks after that dinner, the problem showed up at my door. It was a Saturday. I was half watching a video when the buzzer rang. My dad's name flashed on my phone. I let it go. Then my mom called. Then the buzzer went again, longer. I pressed the intercom just enough to hear the echo downstairs. "Lauren, we know you're home. Buzz us in," my mom called. A neighbor must have let them in, because a few minutes later I saw them through my peephole. My mom held a shiny red gift bag. My dad carried 2 smaller ones. She knocked lightly. "Lauren, honey, open up. We brought you something. We just want to talk before Christmas." Her voice carried down the hall. I stayed behind the door, hand on the lock, and didn't turn it. "I don't want to talk," I said. "You need to leave." The sweetness cracked. "We drove 4 hours to be here," she said. "The least you can do is open the door and speak to your own parents." My dad cut in. "We're not doing this through a door. Open it." "You don't get to humiliate me and then show up with gift bags like that fixes anything," I said. "You need to go." The knocking turned to pounding. My mom's voice climbed. "Do you hear yourself? That city has ruined you. Our family is falling apart and you don't even care." My phone lit up. My sister texted, "They're outside your door. Just open it. Don't make this worse. Mom's freaking out." I typed back, "They showed up uninvited. That's on them." Through the door, my mom tried one more angle. "We brought you presents, Lauren. We didn't forget you. We're trying. This is what you wanted, right? Attention?" "I don't want gifts," I said. "I wanted basic respect at that table." Silence, then the snap. "Oh my God, are you still on about that? It was a joke. Normal people can take a joke." My dad added, "You're blowing one comment out of proportion and punishing the whole family." Right then, I knew there was nothing for me on the other side of that door. I texted my mom, "You have 10 minutes to leave or I'm calling building security." Out loud, I said, "You need to go. I'm serious." They kept knocking while I stood there, heart pounding, repeating, "You're allowed to say no." Eventually, the pounding stopped. Their voices faded down the hall. That night, a neighbor emailed through the building portal, asking if everything was okay, and mentioning a loud scene outside my door. I wrote down every word I remembered. The moment I stopped opening the door, their drama stopped being a visit and started becoming evidence. After the gift bag visit, the noise moved from my phone to my hallway. Voicemails from my mom talked about her blood pressure and doctor. My dad's messages were about duty and family. "You're breaking this family. You owe us a conversation. We raised you." When I stopped answering, they switched to local numbers. I thought they might get tired. Instead, they showed up. One evening, I turned the corner on my floor and saw them outside my door. My mom, my dad, and my Uncle Chuck. "There she is," my mom said loudly. "Do you feel proud treating your own parents like this?" I set my bag down, keys in my hand. "You're not supposed to be here," I said. "I've told you to stop coming. You need to leave." "We're not leaving," my dad replied. "We drove all this way before Christmas." My mom launched into a speech about saving the family, about me hiding in my little city box, about how ungrateful I'd become. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw my older neighbor in her doorway, phone up, recording. My dad stepped closer until my back hit my own door. "Here's what's going to happen," he said. "You're coming home with us for Christmas." My heart pounded, but my voice stayed steady. "No," I said. "I'm not going anywhere with you. I've told you to leave. This is harassment." My mom slapped her palm against the door beside my head. The crack made me flinch. "We gave you everything," she shouted. "You owe us respect. You owe us your presence." My uncle saw me flinch and smiled. He grabbed my shoulder and shoved just enough to move me. Something inside me went very still. I knocked his hand away. "Do not touch me again," I said, loud enough for the hallway. Then I pulled out my phone. "This is Lauren in 4B, I told the front desk. "My family is here again." I told them to leave. One of them put his hands on me. "I need security and the police." Minutes later, a guard and 2 officers walked down the hall. My neighbor showed them her video. I told them what happened. My parents called it a misunderstanding. The officers called it harassment. "You need to leave the property now," one officer said. "If you come back like this again, she can file for a restraining order." He took my uncle's ID and wrote a citation. That night, management slid a notice under my door, confirming the incident and banning them from returning without permission. For the first time, it wasn't just my word against theirs. Their behavior finally had consequences that landed on them instead of me. In the weeks after Christmas, the silence felt unreal. No texts, no calls, no quotes with my name hiding between the lines. At first, it felt like standing in a room right after an alarm stops. My body still braced for noise. Then it started to feel like space. Through cousins and small-town channels, I heard the fallout. My mom's doctor warned her about stress. Without my card on file, she cut extras and learned basic budgeting. My dad sat on hold with companies, resetting passwords himself instead of saying, "Ask Lauren," and paying hospital bills alone. My uncle wasn't the harmless funny guy anymore. People had seen the hallway video. It's hard to brag about family when strangers watched you grab your niece. My sisters posted fewer concerts, more overtime and saving. When I stepped back, everyone finally carried their own weight. Once the adrenaline faded, I crashed. With no new chaos, old memories surfaced. The jokes that weren't jokes. The bills I swallowed with a smile. The years I believed keeping peace was my job alone. I booked a therapist and found an online group. Words I avoided finally fit. Manipulation, exploitation, emotional abuse. It didn't rewrite the past, but it changed how I judged myself. Months later, my mom emailed, softer than before. I replied once, brief and calm, with boundaries that did not bend. I don't know how our story ends. I just know this part belongs to me. I stopped being grateful just to be in the room and started being glad to stand on my own. If any part of this felt familiar, you're not alone. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more quiet strength on Echoes of Life.